Why do lawyers always want to know so much? You may not have had a chance to work with a lot of lawyers in your career, but I obviously as a lawyer get to work with a lot of clients. And one thing a lot of clients find interesting is the number of questions that myself or even other lawyers ask. We are full of questions. And largely when we start a new client relationship, we're on an exploration. We want to get to know you. We want to get to know your matter. We want to understand your goals, but then we really want to understand a lot of the facts. And within the legal system, at least here in the US, the facts matter a lot. In fact, when you go to court, if you go to court on an issue, one of the primary things the judge and perhaps the jury, if there is a jury in your case, will be interested in is the facts. The law and the boundaries of what leads to what outcome has in many cases already been established. There are prior cases. Lawyers can tell you what happens generally um, if assets are wrongfully taken from an LLC, if somebody sues an asset protection structure, if somebody attempts to sue the owner of an LLC. We can look at prior cases and give you a decent idea of what a court will likely do around the facts. So the truth is, the facts matter. That's why lawyers are so attuned to getting information and getting facts from you. Because how those facts play out, how those facts stack up, how those facts are presented, and how those facts interact with the existing law is going to be an important part of your legal outcome. And so that information is important. And one thing we like to avoid as attorneys is surprises. And unfortunately, those surprises can come surprisingly out of left field. And sometimes, even with a great client, facts are missed or forgotten. And those facts can become pivotal depending again on the facts of the case. So, a good attorney is going to ask a lot of questions. They are going to understand the play. They're going to understand what's out there. They're going to know what's good for you. They also want to know what's bad for you. And we've covered this in prior videos, but with your attorney, don't be afraid to be truthful. Don't be afraid to lay out the facts. You should have attorney-client privilege, assuming that it's not a criminal matter. So talk to your attorney about the boundaries of attorney-client privilege, but generally, if you're working on a legal issue with your attorney and they're advising you and you're not trying to do that to commit a crime, these conversations will be protected. So you can be very open and let them know the good, the bad, and the ugly so that they can work with you on the best strategy. Whether that's going to trial or settling or negotiating or whatever the case may be, you've got to think about where you are, your positioning, and where you're headed. So hope that's helpful, folks. Thanks for tuning in again today. Drop your comments below, but remember, comments on channels like this are not confidential. Other people will see them, so don't put anything private there. Private things, get with an attorney licensed in your jurisdiction that you trust. But for public things, questions, future video ideas, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I hope you subscribe to the channel so we see each other again soon.